Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. The beneficial means to a happy life. A summary of a book that is very important book for Sheikh Abdurrahman ibn Nasir Al-Sa'di, or rather it is a booklet. Reason for authorship. When the Sheikh traveled to Lebanon during a medical journey in the year 1373 AH Hijri, he read the book titled How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. He was, the Sheikh, impressed by it, hence started writing a book with a similar theme. Abdurrahman ibn Nasir Al-Sa'di, 1307 to 1376 AH. He is one of the most prominent Islamic scholars of his era and one of the well-grounded imams in knowledge. Well, let's go over the means, the beneficial means to a happy life. This is just a small summary or a short summary of the contents of the book or the topics that the book has covered. So let's go over the points one by one. The first one is belief in Allah Ta'ala and doing righteous actions. Belief in Allah Ta'ala, glorified be He, and doing righteous actions. So belief will lead you to patience, happiness, and contentment with what Allah has ordained. 2. Excellence to the creation with sayings and actions. Goodness brings forth goodness and repels evil. 3. Occupying oneself with good deeds and beneficial knowledge. This distracts the heart by thinking about what worries you. Occupying oneself with good deeds and beneficial knowledge. It distracts the heart by thinking about what worries you. So occupying oneself with good deeds and beneficial knowledge will take you away from that. 4. Occupying one's thoughts about the day's work. So do not become saddened by what has passed, nor worry about the future, for verily the Prophet, may peace and blessing be upon him, would seek refuge in Allah from worry and sadness. 5. Increasing in the remembrance of Allah. For the remembrance of Allah produces contentment and tranquility for the heart. 6. Enumerating the apparent and hidden blessings of Allah, for it brings about gratitude and removes grief. 7. Looking at the one who is lower than you, for it allows you to thank Allah for what you have and removes your grief and sadness. 8. Forgetting the past, because you are not able to regain the past, and busying yourself with it is pointless and madness. 9. Supplicating to Allah. Supplicating to Allah, such as supplicating for the rectification or reformation of your religion, your world affairs, and the affairs of the hereafter, as mentioned in the hadith. 10. To always expect the worst, because when the worst does come to occur, it reduces the effect. 11. To not overthink in delusions and imaginations, for delusions produce bad thoughts and make you assume negativity, which is a means of depression and illness. 12. Having trust in Allah and relying upon Him always. Whoever relies upon Allah, He is sufficient for him. As the Quran says, Quran chapter 65 verse 3. 13. Accepting the shortcomings of others and having patience upon their harm. Every person has shortcomings or things we dislike, so look at their positive side rather than their negative side. 14. Do not busy yourself with the trivial matters. Just as you are able to settle with calamities, it is more rightful for you to not be concerned with vain matters and trivial matters. 15. Life is short. Life is short. The true life, even if short, is a life of happiness and contentment, so do not shorten it with depression and unhappiness. 16. There is no reality to most of your worries, for most of the things which you are worrying about have not occurred, so do not allow weak possibilities to overtake the strong possibilities. 17. Do not become concerned with what people say, or the harms of the people are upon themselves. But if you become busy with them, then you will harm yourself. But if you become busy with them, then you will harm yourself just as they are harming themselves. 18. Your life follows your thoughts. Your life follows your thoughts, remember this. So if your thoughts are beneficial for your religion or your worldly affairs, then your life will be happy and content. Otherwise, the opposite will occur. 19. Do not anticipate from the people gratitude. If you do good to those who have a right upon you or those who do not have a right upon you, then this is a transaction between you and Allah. So do not care about the absence of their gratitude to you. 20. Busy yourself with that which benefits you. For the harmful affairs produce a grief. For the harmful affairs produce grief and sorrow. So seek aid in beneficial actions. Seek aid in beneficial actions. 21. Strive to complete your affairs immediately, for the delayed affairs will gather upon you with your future affairs, and you will become preoccupied with them. It's a heavy burden. 22. Prioritize. Prioritize. Start with the most important, then the most important, and choose that which you are most inclined towards, so that you may not fall into discontentment or boredom, and seek counsel for you. And seek counsel for you will not regret counseling. Again, start with the most important, then the most important, and choose that which you are most inclined towards, so that you may not fall into discontentment or boredom. And seek counsel for you, and seek counsel for you will not regret counseling. Alhamdulillah, that's the end of this small preface of, or a summary of the book called or titled The Beneficial Means to a Happy Life for Sheikh Abdurrahman ibn Nasir al-Sa'di. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.